Hey, what's going on? It's Trey Murphy, the Digital Hustler, and today I wanted to talk about auto email responders and what they are and why you should use them. If you're on this channel, more than likely you're pretty new to affiliate marketing or internet marketing specifically. But if you're doing any type of internet sales or have some type of internet footprint and you want to maintain like a sense of value in what it is that you're doing, it's really important that you create an email list. And the reason for that is because you want to have something that you own and something that can't be taken away from you. And with all of these platforms that we love, like Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, or whatever it is going to be, Instagram or whatever it is, the amount of subscribers that you have is the future of those subscribers is very much so dependent on if that platform is going to maintain itself, if it's going to be around for a while. It's also going to depend on if you abide by the rules of that particular platform, because you could have 1 million plus subscribers in whatever the platform is, and then you do something to break the rules, and then you've pretty much lost all of that viewership. So the best way to maintain your audience and to keep them is to have an email list. Now, if you have an email list, you want to be able to keep in contact with them and do it the easiest and the quickest way possible. And that's why you would use a tool such as an autoresponder. And what an autoresponder does is, for the most part, it simply just allows you to automate writing out an email and sending it to your customers. Now, in the old days before there was an auto email responder, you would have to manually every single day, if you were emailing every day, write out your newsletter, write out your email, and then send it out to your email list. Now, that can be extremely time consuming. So what an email auto responding system does is that it automates the process. You can write out all of your emails all at one time. Let's just say you have a product and you want to make sure that your customer gets everything that they possibly can out of that product, including the instructions, how to use it, bonuses, quick study guides, tutorials, all of that stuff. You can write like a 10 page or a 10 send out email sequence doing all of that, and you can do it all at the same time and then put it into your autoresponder, and then your auto email responder will send an email out to your customers either one a day or one every other day or once a week or whatever the time frame that you want it to be, so that you don't have to do it anymore. And since it's kind of like, well, not since and not kind of like, but since it's automated, once you do it once, you don't have to do it again. So all you have to do is just keep selling that particular product, and the auto email responder will keep adding value to your customer without you having to do it over and over again. It's also cool little tricks that you can do with auto email responders, such as they can remember specific actionable tasks. Like let's just say you sold somebody your product, and a year from now, on their anniversary of them purchasing that product, whatever it may be, the auto email responder will remember, because let's just say somewhere within your sales process, you were able to get a hold of that customer's birthday. And you can send out auto email response for specific birthdays to remind them and give them a discount for it. You can do it for holidays as well. They can get really, really sophisticated. I can't talk today. They can get really sophisticated based on what it is that you want the email responder to respond to. Everything such as if they buy a different type of product, you can move them from one email list to another email list. If they're checking out a specific part of your website, you can send them to an email list that focuses specifically on what that part of the email site they were looking at. Let's just say they abandoned cart, which means they thought about buying a product, got all the way to the point where they were about to check out, and then for whatever reason they didn't purchase it. You can send out an email list to them and kind of like retarget that group. To be like, hey, we saw that you were going to buy our widget and you backed out at the last minute. Well, here is an extra, 20% off to help maybe like persuade you to purchase it. It's just a way of facilitating your customer with value. And that is what an email responder essentially does. Now, it can get a little bit more tricky. Matter of fact, let me show you in my computer real quick what an email responder kind of looks like. Now, this is just a sequence. And as you can see here, this particular email responder is called Active Campaign. And in this one, I've got like 6 emails. I've got this email 1. This is a long version of the email that you see right here, with it all printed out. So if somebody subscribes to one of my lists, when I give out a product, I call it a new lead. It'll wait for 5 minutes and send out an email. Wait for a day, and I have it so that after it waits for a day, it's going to send out another one, but it'll only send an email out if it's not a weekend, because I like for my customers to get their email on weekdays. And then they'll send out email number 2, and then on and on and on. Now, this is a very, very simple sequence. They can get a little bit more complicated depending on what it is that you need that sequence to do. For this one, it's just, they sign in, they get the product that they're looking for, and then these emails help facilitate adding value and keeping a very good relationship with my customers. So yeah, this is just a really simple overview of what email automation is and why you should have it. If you are trying to build your business online, you need to develop and create email sequences, grab an autoresponder, and have it do most of the heavy lifting for you. Now, I'm going to come up with some tutorials a little bit later on regarding the auto email responder that I use called Active Campaign. I think it's the best one for me. So if you are interested in learning, the ins and outs, at least on how to get started using an auto email sequence, please be sure to check out some of the future videos that are coming out, and check out some of the other videos on this page as well regarding internet marketing in general. My name is Trey Murphy. I'm the Digital Hustler, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can get constant notifications regarding anything new, interesting, and fascinating in internet marketing. That's about it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll talk to you later. Take care.